Um, so my name is Barbara Kowalewska, and I am the Thought Lab Catalyst, and I'm going to help Pedro facilitate this session today. So if you haven't heard about L&D Shakers before, it's a community that began in Amsterdam with just 4 or 5 people. But then this idea grew so much and spread around the world. Now we have hubs in Barcelona, in New York, in Amsterdam, and in many other places. Our two main channels are LinkedIn and Slack. So if you, I encourage you to connect to both of them if you're not there already. And it's international community all about practicing and learning and sharing best practices and growing together, challenging each other. And Thought Lab is one of the events that we organize. So I'm super happy that you're here with us today. Today we have Pedro Ventura. He has 12 years as an L&D professional dedicated to transforming talent strategy into business results. He helps organizations move beyond generating trainings by designing products for people, developing agile, employee-centric HR solutions. And today he will be talking about super workers. So we're gonna learn more about this concept. And I think that's it. I think I'm gonna give it to you, Pedro.
Thanks, Barbara. And thanks in advance for all support during the preparation for this session. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everyone because we are around the world now. But I would like, before to start, I would like to reinforce the invitation to join to the community because the Shakers bring so much good things for me, helping a lot every time during this at least 3 years that I've been in this community. So if you are not part of this community, I strong recommend you to join because it's a very good place to feel uh, connected and refreshing with new people, people with new ideas. You can find any kind of help when you ask for some topic. So I really encourage you to join. And the idea of this workshop comes from this willing to give back to the community what I've been receiving all these years. So one of the reasons why I am here, and for to talk about a very interesting topic, a concept called Superworker. The idea is deep in this concept, but most of that it's the idea is share some practices, some cases that I've been using towards this topic, towards this concept. So, because I think that when you present a new concept or a concept in general, it's very important to share some real world strategies. What I've been doing with this concept? Well, when you can start it with this. So this is the idea. So every time during this session, I will present some concepts, some topics in the theoretical way, but at the same time, some strategy that I've been using to apply this concept in the companies that I've been working. Okay, and feel free every time to open the mic and ask something or to share in the chat some ideas. It's a moment to connect. It's not just a lecture where I say many things and say bye at the end. The idea is promote uh, uh, promote and share ideas. Okay. So I am Pedro. Yes, I am Brazilian. Now I am Brazil, but I am a nomad, a digital nomad. So in the last 4 years, I've been living in different places, especially in South America, but in another continents too. And a fun fact about me, beyond my work experience, it is that I've been suffering a lot of years with my career because I started in quality measurement, then I moved to HR, but I moved to employer branding. So my career is not like a traditional one. Like I've been doing a lot of things, different things. But at the end, I understand that it's interesting to have a different perspectives, different experience, especially in HR. So, one of the things that I discovered is it's that when you travel for different parts and subsystems of HR, you become a better learning development specialist, analyst, because you start to look to learning and training through different perspectives. But I just have this conclusion after many years of reflecting about my career and get frustrated with, oh my God, what I'm doing, why I'm so no traditional doing these things. But now I can see the good side of this. So it's a little bit about me, but today's a day to talk about Superworker. And to start, you ask for Barbara to send a poll here in the chat because I want to know how known is this concept for you. So when you talk about Superworker, what comes to your mind? You know this concept, you don't know this concept, you heard sometimes in some lecture or in some place. Let me see uh, the perceptions of you about this concept. Okay, we have one person, two people say that never heard it. It's good. Well, let's discover today. Four, okay. 57%. It's for 57% of the people here. It's a completely new concept. Good. Good. Almost everyone. Perfect. It's a very good news for me because uh, the idea is present something new. So perfect. Okay. Uh, so let's explore this concept. What is Superworker? It's a concept. Okay. It's a concept tailored by Josh Bersin. I don't know if you know him, but it's one of the strongest voice about learning development nowadays. In this concept, born in 2021, around that, but in the couple years and every year, he's been tailoring and refining this concept. But the idea is a super worker is a person who or an employee who has a very good ability to work something new and use different strategies, tools, and technology to enhance your productivity, your performance, your creativity. So it's a person who are always connected with the world around them and create a solution to make their work better. So this is the idea. Uh, Maybe it's not a new concept because if you are in a corporate system, you know that you talk about star employee or high performer. This topic, this other concept is very connected to Superworker one, but with a little differences or uh, new layers about that. Because one of the difference of a super worker in a high performer employee, for example, it is that the super worker has a better connection with tools, with technology, maybe AI. So many of the articles that you read in the next in this year or the next year, because people start to publish some articles about that. Superworker now is much more connected to AI concept. So it's someone that is a heavy user of AI solutions. It's okay, it's right, but it's someone who has many other skills, and these other skills let me advance here, are connected with these other two skills that they are completely different concepts in very good concepts to explore too. Learnability and learn agility. These two concepts is new for you or you already know? Just to know how deep I can go in this point. More or less, okay. Learnability is the concept, is a skill of reading the business, reading the context. It's someone who has the ability to learn many things. So it's someone that is good in learn. So I'm not good in just one skill or two, three skills. I'm good in learning in general. If something new appears to me, I will have some ways to learn this faster and in a very good way. That is strongly connected to learn agility. That is the skill of learning fast. So a super worker tends to be these two abilities associated: learnability and learn agility. That is, if you will read the last reports of the future of the work, for example, you see that learn agility, learnability appears a lot of times, one of the most important skills. But these are a skill that everyone can learn. Everyone can develop these skills. So it's very important to know that is a thing that is super okay to learn. And one of the ways to do that as LD professionals is create strategies in the company that help people to improve those two skills. Because with those two skills, we can do it better, the process of upskilling and reskilling. That is something that we're talking every time in L&D community. So it's like an onion. There's a lot of layers here. So a super worker is the center of this layer, and then we will find many other skills that people can develop, and with this, create a very strong ability to survive in this new world, this world of AI, for example. So it's okay. Now the concept is clear. It's someone have some question about that. Let me check the chat. No, it's everything okay. Okay, perfect. So, but okay, we understand what is a super worker. It's okay, I understand, but why this is important and how I can find these people in my company, for example. Because, okay, it's very important to have a super worker. Super worker is someone that it's someone that has a very good performance in the company. It's someone who has very good skills, but how I can find these people? And now I will show some ways that I've been using to map these people in the companies that I've been working the last years, okay? One of the ways to do that, it is connected to the team of talent management. Sometimes when we are working as a L&D professional, we are not so connected to other or the subsystems of HR. For example, talent management. And for this case, it's very important to be connected with this team or this person who take cares about this process, talent management. Why? When you can see here, I printed a curve. This is a performance curve, and this is a very common curve in the world of talent management because in general, every CEO wants to see this kind of curve in their company. So people of management work to understand how to create this curve in the company. And many of these strategies connect with learning development. But for us, of people from learning development, arrive at us, ask a demand, ask for you need this training, we need develop this skill. But in general, this come from this curve because the company wants to increase the number of people who are targeted as outstanding or exceeds the expectation of performers. So one of the tips that I want to share here it's okay that you must keep our work in learning development area. It's not to change the area, but it's very important to connect with this process too, because the the base of the strategy of learning development usually comes from this process. And when you connect with talent management, you can understand the curve of performance of your company. And you can see how many people are targeted between outstanding and exceeds the expectation. This curve shows a normal curve that is 2% of the employees of a company target as outstanding and 14% target as exceed expectations of performance. In general, this is a normal curve, but the dream of any CEO is level up these two target people, and probably the super workers are concentrated in these two parts of the curve. So the first step that I've been using to map the super workers of the company is look at this curve and find the people that are target in these 2 points, outstanding, exceed expectation. Okay. So, I find it 10 people in this part of the curve. It's okay. They all are super worker. No, but it's a first step to find them. Okay. Because in general, people who are here let me advance, a high corporate culture adherence. So in general, people who has a very good performance, has a good relationship with the values of the company, can understand very well the values and share these values around the company. In general, these people has a very very high level of performance, and the leaders used to recognize these people as a key people. So what is key people? It's someone that the leaders say, okay, I have a new challenge. I have a very difficult project to conduct it. I will ask this person to help me. Or because this person has a very good skill in project management. It's someone that learn faster. It's someone that have always innovative solutions. So in general, the people who are targeted in these 2 points of the curve present these 3 characteristics: culture, performance, it is a key people. Okay, so probably your performance review process in your company give you information about cultural adherence and performance. And this third point, that is leaders that are recognized as key people, probably you have to do a discover. So what I've been doing to find this information, with the information that the talent management team provide me about these people that are exceed the expectation and outstanding, I'm start to run discoveries with the leaders and ask, for you, leader, these people or this person of your team, it is a key people. When you think about challenges, new projects, disruption, innovation, which people of your team comes to your mind? In general, it's the same it's the same person that has a high level of performance in cultural adherence. So it's another way to find these people. So I receive this pool of talent management, and then I run discoveries with the leaders to understand who is the key people of this team. And I cross this information to find probably the super workers. So it's one of the way to find that I've been using and used to work. Another tip is sometimes some companies, especially if it's a new company, they are growing, the process of performance review is not so mature, it's not so good already. So in these cases, it's important to add some other questions to check with the leaders. For example, a question asking about the performers, the OKRs achievement of the teams. So a complementary questions to help you to understand if these people it's people with a good adherence, good performer, and key people. But if you are in a company where the process of learning of performance review is good, probably you just have to run a discovery. But it's important to understand how good is the performance review process in your company. Okay? But why should I work with this concept? Why this is important? What brings a super work? What is the good the benefits and the good points that this team provides to your company? And Josh Burson is some points that he presents in this studies. It is a super worker in general helps the company um, build a very strong culture of adaptability, and it's a team that can help other people in upskilling, in reskilling. A group of super worker can help to the company to advance in the use of technologies, because in general this group of people are early users, early adopters of many technologies or many new process. So for a company it's very strategic to find, develop, and engage these people, because these people are able to help many others to perform better, to deliver better results, and so on. So the idea is not just to make that everyone in the company become a super worker. It's not the point, but the point it is create a culture where super worker can help people that is in the middle of this curve to adapt, to adopt new solutions, or to perform better, or to use different ways to deliver results and goals. So this is one of the benefits of being a super work strategy in the company. So it's not just create a strategy where the super worker is the center of the attention, but use this group as a catalyst for many other groups or many other levels of performance of your company. So it's fine. It's use this group as catalyst, as a group of people who can help you to grow the performance and the creativity of your company. So this is one of the ideas. Uh, One of another tip that I want to provide, it is much more connected to AI. Especially for someone who are here that are working in a company that are talking about AI every time you have to use AI, you have to do something with AI. If it's your situation right now, one of the reasons to improve the use of AI in other technologies using super worker as catalyst, it is find the super workers uh, analyzing the level of use of AI tools in your company. For example, one of the ways that I've been mapping these people, it is the company that I've been working now use Gemini as a first unique AI tool. And you have many reports about the use of Gemini in the company, the level of use. So we rank the most the super users of Gemini in the company and cross this rank with the performance and cultural adherence. So we find that people who has a very high performer, a very good culture values connection with the company, and at the same time, people who are using AI with a very high level, with a very high volume of use. So this is another way to map super workers, especially for AI strategies. If you want to grow your strategy in AI, you can find these people using this process and use them to promote AI use or to share cases of success about AI solutions or AI tools that they've been using to do better their work. So it's another way to find these people. Okay? Someone has some questions or some points about that? It's okay? It's clear? Okay. So, are you asking to Barbara to send the second poll, please? Because we will leave the concept of super workers outside, and now you will say about the model of the work about LD professionals. Because I want to present this slide. I started talking about to map super worker. It's important to connect with the talent management area, but not just the talent management area. Many of the new concepts of super worker and many other concepts, new concepts of L&D, force us to connect with other subsystems of HR. So it's very important for us to be connected with other processes as culture, talent, performance review, the area of diversity and equality, and benefits and compensations. It's very important to us to connect with these other areas of HR, because in these other areas, you can find many good insights, inputs to improve your L&D strategy. So it's almost impossible to create a strategy of learning who wants to grow the learnability, the learn agility of the company without talk about these other subsystems. So my tip in this session, it is, if you understand the concept of super workers, if this concept interests you, one of the first step to do it is understand how this concept can connect it with other areas. And with this, you can find a way to create a program, a project where you are connected with this other subsystems. Because it's one of the ways to move the HR, the L&D area from taking notes, taking orders, to create a strategy together with the business. So a super work strategy just work if you are looking for this connection with the other subsystems of HR. If you are like acting as a person who are working L&D area, just taking notes, taking orders of, okay, let's create this program. Okay, are you plan this learning path without thinking about the origin, the base of this order? Probably you not will be able to create a strategy of learnability, learn agility, and advanced to the process of upskilling, reskilling of your company. Okay, so I see here in the pool. So now you have two people who answer, but I will ask for you to answer me how close you are of this LG model of work. So are you moving to this process, to this position where you are connecting with other subsystems and creating together a strategy of development of learning, or you are more isolated or more looking at just the process of learning? So this is one of the reflection too, because it's not just a thing that you solve from one day to another. So it's a process to create this new uh, this new way of work. So it will not be easier in the beginning, but I strong invite you to talk more about your project with many other subsystems of HR and connect these people, because this will help you a lot and better your work in L&D solutions. Okay? So, one of the ways to do that, now how I can connect it, Pedro, okay, I know that I have to connect with other subsystems, but how I can do it? Here, 3 tips to do it. This. First, apply some product management tools. This has helped me a lot in my career from the moment that when I discovered the product tools to now. Because I start to run Discover, I start to create a learning journey using a lot of tools of product management process in adapted to learning development area. And this help us to understand better who is our client, that is the learner, the business needs, the concerns of the company or the concern of the leaders of the company. So when you run Discovers, you can connect better in a more natural way with many other subsystems and with the business too, because this make us to go out of the position of taking orders to understand why these orders come from and where these orders come from. So use these product management tools can help you a lot. So act like a PM, a product manager in the learning development area can be a very useful way to understand the business and to understand how to find these super workers, for example. Be intentional with HR connections. So with many things that we have to do, with a very long roadmap that everyone here that probably have, it's very hard to go out of our area and talk with people of other subsystems of HR. But you have to be intentional doing that. If you have a project of learning, for example, try to show this project, to show this idea, to present this idea for your team of L&D, but people from other areas of HR. For example, people from talent management, for culture, or leaders of the business. So it's a way to create connections in an intentional way and show your work and receive good feedbacks about your idea, your project, involved many other companies. Sorry, many other areas. So it's a very good way to move this way of work, this model of work in LED. And always have in your mind that LED is less about trainings in platform and much more about what is the needs of this business, where people need to develop to grow this business or to keep the results good or to improve the results. L&D is about business. So start to move this mentality, this mindset, help us a lot to connect with other areas, to use better solutions, to create better solutions of L&D, because you are looking for the business. And this must be intentional, because in general, always we will receive a order that is a symptom of something that happened in the business. So it's very important to understand where this comes from. In this, probably this answer comes from the business, comes from uh, talks that you have with someone of the business of the or other HR area. Okay, so this is one of the tips that I want to share that I've been using to create these strategies about Superworker and the strategy of learning of the company. So we are comes to the end, and here it's a short list of ideas what you can do it to create this strategy of Superworkers. So the first one is L&D area can help the business to develop a superworker strategy and find the superworkers. Doing redesign work, organizational models. L&D can and must help the business to focus in in process of performance, determining the human whole assigned AI, create a talent model. It's a very good way to L&D help the business. So another very good way to do that, it's work with the culture team to understand how refine this leadership group or the culture of the company to give clear instructions about the business direction, the most important projects, the new skills of that this business needs to improve it, to keep growing, and accelerate the shift, from the systemic HR to strategic HR. So the end of this conclusion, this session that I want that I planned here today is saying, it's showing different ways that to create a super work strategy, to find this group of people, find this group of people and project them to the business to help other people of the business to grow, to deliver performance. It's very important to us move our way to act towards the LG strategy. So less taking orders and more talk with people, go to the business, understand the origin, the base of the problems of the company, and with this create a strategy much more mature and bigger. So this is the idea. And to finish, I will share with you my notebook LM link, where you can find the resources that I use in here to talk about this to Superworker. But just let me send it, because where's this screen? Oh no, it's not the things already. Okay. You send this link. Where this link are? It's here. Okay. I will send here at the chat. And you can find here lots of my resources that I've been using to study the Superworker process, how to find it, how to move the L&D, and I constantly adding new information, new articles, reference to this material. So at the end of the session, I will give you access to this folder. So I really hope that find you to help you to find good information and find good strategies to develop this concept of superworker and many others about business and about R&D. And feel free to share here or to send in this folder of Notebook LM other reference, other contents that you can find interesting about this theme. Okay? So I don't know if someone has some questions, some point to say about this session, if you help you, if makes sense. This okay, Julie?
Yes, I have a question more about how can L&D help these workers? So how can we help them develop in that way? What kind of support can be given to them? Because we're talking a lot about how to spot them and how they can be useful for the company. But I'm wondering, yeah, how we can foster this as well.
Perfect. Now, for example, in the company that I'm working now, we create a process called talent and talent development. So people who are targeted as super worker or high performer, in general, you have a special program to them where you promote new skills, you give to them mentorship process, coaching. So you provide to them assessment about skills to help them to understand how they can grow some skills that are interesting or to plan a better development plan. So for this group of people, you create some different programs to help them to deliver more performance. And we just have the attention to do not create a segregation in the company. So the idea is provide to them other programs or not other LD initiatives, but just to improve the performance. So you not create something completely new for them, but you valorize it. You say you are talent, so you have a very good performance. So it's why we are giving you this access for this course, for example, or for this assessment. Oh, now you will have a mentorship program because you have a very good performance, or you are a catalyst in your area. So it's a way to keep this group engaged in keeping development, keeping working their development.
And concretely, there are some really specific skills or really specific tools that almost all companies should give to these people. Like, if we really go a bit more in detail, what because we said programs and it's really low, it's really like broad, right? So I'm wondering if it can be a bit more specific.
Well, okay. For example, we used to map these people twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
So now including it's the moment that we are mapping these people. And when you find this map or this group, the first step it is run an assessment. This assessment help us in the super workers to understand your strongest skills and the weakest skills related to the culture values. So, for example, in our case, we have learnability, learn agility, communication. It's about 10 or 12 skills that that people runs in this assessment. And with this assessment, we start to discuss a strategy of development of this person specifically. In our company, it's 2% of the people. So it's not too much people to do that. And so you run this assessment, you understand the better strategy to develop this group of people. And it can be a mentorship, can be a coaching, can be a course, or a budget that you provide for this person by every course or everything think about learning that this person maybe want to invest. So it's one of the way in the concrete way that we do it. And at the end of the semester, we run another assessment to understand if these skills improve it or not. And if this person is target is twice, 3 times as a talent or as a super worker, we start to grow the strategy of delivers of the initiatives that we provided. For example, if the super worker, for example, are twice target as a talent, you gave them a course in a very good institution here in Brazil of business.
Mhm.
But it's not any course. It's a course related to the job to the job of this person and the skills that we want to this person improve. So it's a way to do that and to manage and to create the programs. So it's not a pre-made program. Okay, everyone will do this. No, you go to personalization. The process to map is global, but the personalization of the actions is very important because this person have different needs. So you can do that with the company, but with this group of 2%, you can do it because you know that if these people are doing well, they catalyst the impact for the other layers of the company. Make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Thank you.
Okay. Someone have another question? Good. So thank you for being here. I don't know if Barbara has some final sayings, final things to say, but at my part, I can say that I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for your time to listen me, to engage to this session. So thank you very much and help. And I really hope that this session could help you to have new ideas about L&D. And feel free to connect me at LinkedIn if you have some question or you are planning to do a strategy about Superworkers. Send me a message. You can share ideas about that. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pedro. Thank you for everybody for showing up and participating. Our next Thought Lab will be on the 9th of December, and I just shared with you the link in the chat. So if you want, you can check the topic. And yes, I hope to see you around. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.